What is going on, guys? Sid here with another FIFA 22 video, and welcome to the RTG on this channel. So guys, I opened some packs for Once to Watch for batch number 2, and guys, it was such a lackluster pack opening experience that, guys, the last huge pull that I pulled was probably the Once to Watch Upamecano. Aside from that, outside of that pull, the biggest pull that I've had on this channel was a duplicate. Actually, two Dybalas, two Paulo Dybalas since the start of the FIFA 22 cycle, right? One time I pulled Paulo Dybala when the web app was released, and the second time I pulled him not too long ago. I think I was doing SBC challenges, some of the foundation challenges. I think it was either Hybrid Nations or League and Nation Hybrid. So guys, I finished off Puzzle Master, did not get anything back, and I got 50,000 coins when everything was said and done, after I sold everything on the market, plus just from whatever random stuff I have been trading. As you can see, my FIFA points counter is still at 100. It's gonna stay there for the remainder of the cycle until, you know, outside of the pre-order pack, the pre-order points that we got, but until I decide we're going to convert this from a pure RTG to a quasi RTG. Like I said at the beginning, if I saw something that I really liked, I would put in money for FIFA points, right? So that's where we stand right now on the RTG. But guys, 6 a.m. New York time, they dropped this like right when I was about to fall asleep, right? Because my sleeping schedule is completely gone, right? It's non-existent. It's all over the place. So they dropped this absolutely gorgeous Cristiano Ronaldo 92 rated player of the month. Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Has almost every damn thing possible. Hold on, let me just sip my coffee. Oh my god, that's scalding hot still. So power free kick, flare, long shot taker, speed dribbler, outside foot shot. Outside foot shot is really OP in this FIFA, by the way. So guys, this essentially you would finish the game, right? But then I think everyone, the whole community looked at this and they said, what the hell is this, right? So essentially you would win FIFA, I'm saying that in quotation marks, right? You would finish off FIFA as soon as humanly possible, right? So with that being said, obviously it's out of my price range. I did not trade up to 2 million coins, right? I was hoping that the market would have bounced up by now for all my Luka Modric's that I was holding and my David Silva's that I was holding to sell, but unfortunately they didn't. So the second best thing I thought about today, after I saw the lacklusterness in the packs, I did the friendlies matches and I did some milestone objectives. Didn't get anything. I didn't even start my FUT Champs matches as of yet. I didn't warm up for FUT Champs as of yet for the finals, right? But they did drop this 91 center forward Karim Benzema player of the month, right, for La Liga Santander, right? And he's got leadership, he's got finesse shot, he's got team player outside of the foot shot, he's got everything. And if you guys recall, I did review, I didn't review him, I just scrapped that review. His base card was absolutely garbage for me, right? And it came down to where the distribution of the physical stats were, right? A lot of it on the base card was put into the jumping and the heading. Obviously, he's a header in this game. Gotta sip some more coffee. Still scalding hot, oh my god. But yeah, this one, respectively, right? The pace has been increased to acceptable levels, where I would say Griezmann is, right? Plus or minus wherever Griezmann is, this is where his pace will be. But coupled with the attack positioning and the finishing, which when we put a hunter on him and convert him to a pure striker, he will be very, very dangerous, right? With a little bit of pace boost, will it make a difference? Who knows as of yet, but that's what we're going to find out. So the passing stats are superb for a striker, a center forward, however you wish to play him. Defending stats are non-existent, right? So I know a lot of the meta players are probably gonna, the FUT competitors are probably, the FUT competitors who play in meta style will probably drop him down to a center mid, and link him up in some weird fashion, because he would probably stand to be a good center mid, right? Or a center attacking mid. It seems like his stats without even going into matches, it seems like his stats are geared towards a center attacking mid. And we are running the 4-2-2, right? So look at the dribbling stats. A lot of the boost lies in the dribbling stats, right? So the physical did get a bounce up, but this is what we are going to do right now. We are going to send through. I've diminished all of my coins. My coin bank is absolutely diminished, right? It's absolutely gone. It's non-existent, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get a prime mixed players pack from this back, right? And we are essentially going to be trying out Karim Benzema in the spot where my Correa goes, right at the start. And remember, I sub off Correa depending on how the match goes. I usually sub off Correa for Dybala very shortly after the match starts. Usually, not always the case, but right now I feel like we honestly... Oh, there's the walkout. Hey, Koulibaly for some reason didn't give me a walkout, which was very, very odd. Sip some more coffee. Alright, but this card looks absolutely beast. He'll go up to a 95 rated striker when we do convert him to a striker and play him in a pure La Liga side, right? So we still do have Dybala on the bench. Let's open up this pack right away and let's test him out, because remember, I've got to warm up my reflexes. I've got to fire my reflexes on all cylinders before even attempting to get into a foot chance match. So depending on how we play in Rivals, if I feel it necessary, we'll go into a foot chance finals match, right? I haven't started the final 20 matches. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. You know, given how this day has gone, I tried to open some packs for the new Once to Watch drop, but I did not even start this as of yet, right? We've got 20 matches remaining there, but for the sake of the RTG and for trying out Karim Benzema, I feel like we can play some Rivals matches, get a better understanding of how he'll play in-game for us, right? So one quick second, so let's jump into the first match and see how Karim Benzema plays. Alright, so guys, we are using the archetype where we play 3 matches in Division Rivals. Normally, in last season, if you guys aren't new to this channel, you know that we would really attempt to try... Last season, because I was so busy, what we ended up doing last season was playing out our matches in Foot Champs, right? And really just testing if the player... We were essentially using Foot Champs as the primary method of reviewing players and seeing if they are Foot Champs ready, right? Going cold turkey most of the time, right? So players would get a better indication of how the cards performed at the highest levels. But in any case, I don't think that was going to be the best option for me. P.S. I didn't even get into the Foot Champs Finals matches as of yet. I really wanted to try out this Karim Benzema card. And guys, we are at the 8th minute into the first match trying out Karim Benzema. And guys, he scores an absolutely brilliant header, right? Already I'm getting the feeling that this card corrects all of the errors that his base card yielded for me, right? Because the base card was just an error-laden card, right? For whatever reason, the card did not only didn't perform, but just left me annoyed in every single match because he just felt idle, right? His physicality felt lacking, right? His dribbling stats did not show up. For whatever reason, the work rates did not it made the card feel extremely slow, especially coupled with his pace, right? Just the way the stats on the base card are distributed, they're just not as strong. Now, the minor differences between the base stat card and the player of the month version of the card, obviously we're skipping the team of the week card, right? But this is how significantly different the card plays. In game, you literally feel like you are bullying the opponent that you are playing. Guys, these are the first 3 matches I've played in Rivals all day because my whole day has been based around completing friendlies objective, the week objectives, week whatever the hell it is. Is it what, week 3 already, right? I can't even, I'm blanking on the numbers, but I was just busy getting them done, right? The Prime Goal Players pack earlier today in friendlies and New Allegiance and all that stuff. So I was begging, I was pleading, please, 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 EA, give me a once-to-watch player, a relevant once-to-watch player, right? But there weren't a lot of players that would have fit into my team comfortably. So guys, it's 1-1. My opponent was actually quite strong in the midfield. I did not expect him to score that first goal with Aubameyang, not taking anything away from my opponent in the first match whatsoever. Really just after playing just friendlies and after just playing squad battles for today, this is really essentially what we're using Rivals for, to warm up, right? So this is essentially, the first match is always usually a warm-up match, right? But what I can tell you right off the bat, Benzema feels dangerous. The errors are corrected in the card, right? And it's not really errors, it's just the way the stats are distributed. The card plays fabulously. Granted, it is still a little slow. Ideally, what you want is to pair Benzema with a fast striker. Maybe Correa and Benzema would be better suited up top. Or Benzema and Morientes if I finally work up to the damn card, right? Because that card looks so damn tasty, right? But, Correa would do the magic, right? You can use Correa, use him with a catalyst, or use him with a hunter, right? And the passing stat should be just enough to send it off to Benzema, and Benzema finishes the shot. So we get to the 69th minute, and Benzema finds himself open, and he makes it 2-1. And let me tell you something about this card. You will have so many opportunities on goal with this card, right? It's just really the goalkeeper mechanics, right, that make the card feel as, you know, as not as powerful as it may seem. But in reality, right, there are so many. Benzema's almost always on goal. He's in the correct position. He has just enough pace, right? But his attack positioning and his finishing is dumb strong in this game, right? At least, granted, this is only the first match we're trying out with Benzema, but he already scored me a heading. Well, obviously his physical stats are distributed in a manner in which the heading is super OP, right? And in this game, I guess heading isn't broken, which is something that you guys should get used to. You guys should definitely try crossing and heading more in this game, right? Because it feels very, very strong. Now we get to the second match. Now here is just where the goalkeeper mechanics, it's literally not me, because for the next two games, I'm just gonna cut to the chase when I'm saying this. For the next two matches now, right? In the first match, I pretty much dominated the match. But in the second and the third match, playing with Benzema up top and playing with the team I was running, the back line, Koundé and Militao is absolutely perfect. You don't need anyone else, right? Koundé and Militao will do you the job right now as the game stands, especially with the goalkeepers being as OP as they are. So guys, we get to the second match, and now I'm dominating the midfield. I'm dominating defense, right? My possession play is, I'm averaging between the second and the third match is probably above 60%, right? Very, very high percentage marks. And the tackle success rate is up there. The passing success rate. Guys, my opponent could not get the ball for that, for long. He was shut down immediately every single time in the second match, right? And there were so many, I cannot stress this to you, there were so many shots on target in the second half. Benzema's passing, his shooting, everything, his dribbling is superb in this game. The Player of the Month Benzema card definitely it just dishes out. It is so joyous to play with that card. It's so fun to play with that card. Mind you, it is a little pricey. An 87 rated squad and an 85 rated squad. So it's going to cut your fodder down, but nowhere near the Cristiano Ronaldo Player of the Month SBC. Nowhere near the likes of that, right? And I was nearly not going to do this Benzema card. There you see a Benzema miss, right? But I wasn't going to do this card. But I'm so glad I did this card, right? Because I'm geared up for Foot Champs with this Benzema card. This Benzema card always feels like he's going to have an opportunity to score or assist. Give you an assist in the match. Now, with that being said, the goalkeeper mechanics. Handanovic saved, I want to say, 20 shots? Like 18 shots? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous, right? Outside shots, inside shots, finesse shots. I could not finish in this match for the life of me, no matter how much I hit the power bar. Very inconsistent when it came to goalkeeper saving, right? The goalkeeper in this match seemed like it was dialed up to like a 30, right? I don't know, for whatever reason. Obviously, the first patch is going to be released shortly. There you see Benzema on goal, and Handanovic comes out and he saves everything. Like, I kid you not. It was literally just the Sid show. It was literally just the Karim Benzema show, right, in the second match. And the match finishes 0-0, right? Obviously we're not there yet, but we're only at the 58th minute. But just to hammer home the point, the match, like, I'm just cutting to the chase. The match finishes 0-0, but I cannot stress to you how insane this match should have been. The estimated goals should have been like anywhere from like 12, right? I should have had 12 goals, right? And it did not have to do with anything with my opponent's center backs or anything like that. It was literally just the goalkeeper. For some reason, I could not send through long shots, send through finesse shots. I could not send through anything. Benzema had so many shots on target. You're going to see, like, I kid you not, you're going to see how difficult the second match was. However, it was an insanely dominant performance. From start to finish, it was literally the Karim Benzema show. It was literally possession, 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 shutting down the midfield. It ended 0-0, and my opponent, no offense to my opponent, right? No offense whatsoever, but the match should not have finished in the manner it finished in, right? So obviously the first patch is going to take care of that, but for whatever reason, you know, and right there, Militao, for whatever reason, the player switching accidentally almost yielded me a goal, and that would have been the worst case scenario, right? But obviously I block it with O-block because I'm firing on a couple well cylinders. I'm not firing on all cylinders as of yet, right? I'm trying to save my energy for FUT Champs, if I even do FUT Champs tonight. Instead, I prioritized making this video for you guys. So the second match ends 0-0. But guys, you have to see the stats. 22 shots for my team. 13 shots with Karim Benzema alone. 23 passes. The pass success rate was insane. The card is such a dominant card. And this just, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know. 58% possession was the overall, right? So it ended in a draw, but it was undeserved. I deserved a win, right? Did not deserve the draw. So we get into the third and final match, right, of today in Rivals, right? And we're really just testing out the card, right? So what can I say about the third match? The third match, I didn't even get a chance, right, to even try out Karim Benzema as much as I would have wanted to, right? The third match was absolutely dominant once more, right? Apparently, I'm playing very, very dominant for the division that I'm in, which is absolutely brilliant, right? Now, when I get to FUT Champs, I'm going to have the opposite problem. I'm not going to be playing as good as some of these other players because these guys have been logging in hours after hours, especially in FUT Champs, right? And I feel like I've done everything correctly for my team for right now. But guys, little bit of an error picks up. Griezmann picks up the first goal, right? A little bit of confusion by the 4th minute in, right? And this, like the first half of this match, I didn't even get Karim Benzema to really touch the ball because by the time I got, you know, my opportunities came fast and they came strong in the first half, right? So very early on, I shut down the midfield, right? And which is ideally what you want to do. And after shutting down the midfield, right, just make a second break on goal, like right away. And what you're gonna see is it's the Griezmann show, not even the Benzema show. It's the Antoine Griezmann show. So that's how the first half is starting to play out, right? Nothing against my opponent's team. It's just Militao and Koundé are just absolutely amazing, right? They shut down your opponent's offense just absolutely perfectly. They are the perfect pairing for this stage in FIFA, right? I know I did the Koulibaly review, and you guys will just have to believe me when I tell you this. Koulibaly, because of the agility on the card, because of the lack of acceleration on the card is just not an ideal card as a super sub, but in an emergency situation, he's there and he'll be solid, right? That's the most you can hope for the card. So diminish your expectations a little. And as I was telling you, the second half truly was, the first half truly was the Antoine Griezmann show. And I'm rushing to get this video out to you guys because I'm trying to salvage the day. Now, the reason why I'm trying to salvage the day is because in terms of packs, I did Puzzle Master, I did the friendlies packs, I did a draft packs, right? I did a whole bunch of packs and the SBC packs from doing the Benzema, right? I did a whole bunch of packs for today. I did milestone objectives. It did not yield me anything, and that kind of like annoyed the hell out of me, right? Because we still haven't packed something absolutely brilliant like a Kylian Mbappe, for example. Nothing that high rated as of yet. No Cristiano Ronaldo, no Lionel Messi, nothing. The highest pull that we've pulled so far has been Paulo Dybala on the Foot web app, right? We did get a duplicate of him, but that's it. That's been it, right? So Benzema takes a long shot there. Guys, I kid you not. This Benzema card, right? We're 2-0. We are 2-0 at this current moment in time. This Benzema card delivers. He is as dangerous as they come, and after they patch the game, you're going to get an idea, right? Because all the close range shots are going to be much more severely, when you play tiki-taka inside the box and you go for the tap-ins, Benzema's going to finish almost every single one of them just simply because the positioning and the finishing is just that OP on the card. And can he do penalties? In the third and final match. So guys, 3 matches played, 3 goals, right? And he probably has like an uncredited assist after like a sloppy bounce or whatever, but even if that isn't the case, he's always in the correct position to build up the play, if that makes any sense to you, right? Granted, he is a little slow. You're going to have to pair him with a faster striker. The pairing between Griezmann and Benzema is passable, perhaps in Rivals, but I have the sense that the level of play that I'm going to experience in Foot Champs when I do get up to Foot Champs, right? The Foot Champs finals, the final 20 matches, right? I didn't start yet because it's Friday. I want to play my games. I think I'm leaning towards playing my games on Saturday, right? But guys, check this out really quickly. By the way, yeah. But I feel like the pairing is just going to be the issue. You pair a fast striker with Benzema, and you are going to give your opponents hell. He will do the business. He's guaranteed to almost always do the business. Mind you, the second game he didn't score, but he shot like 13 times. That is absolutely ridiculous, right? And that was just down to the goalkeeper mechanics in the game, which is just highly OP. Like, ridiculously OP in some matches. Not all matches, just some matches for whatever reason. So guys, if I were to rate this, so long story short, what would I review this Player of the Month Karim Benzema card in relation to the time period, right, for this FIFA cycle, right, for the FIFA 22 cycle? Guys, this card is easily a 9.2 out of 10, and I'm not budging from that. I am telling you right now, you are going to estimate 4 to 6 goals playing with Benzema and Griezmann or whichever fast striker you paired him with, whether it be an icon or whatnot. He's a 95 rated striker for right now. Does he feel like a 95 rated striker at this current stage in time? Yes. The answer is yes. Do the card. He's extremely cheap and he's a beast. Just make sure you pair him. Play him as a cam or play him as a striker. Pair him with a fast striker. That's my only warning to you guys. This has been Sid. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. Cheers.